episode 25. Who would have thought? 25 episodes. Bit of a landmark, I suppose, in as much as I'm doing a lot more live streaming now, so the episodes seem to be getting a little bit further apart, getting quite a lot done. And we're approaching, as the episode's called, halfway. This bit there, and the bit in there, and this bit here, all below this ridge is halfway to finishing the drained lake ruins. Because once I've done that, I've got to move up to this the higher parts. I've obviously started on some of it ages ago, but most of it is yet to be done. So yeah, hopefully you guys are wanting to maybe stick around and watch me finish this. And I do get a little bit distracted doing sidelines, breeding animals and mucking about. So I'll just show you. I never really bothered with wolves and decided to do a little project, and there was some wolves around, so I ended up bringing a couple over here finally. So I've got some wolves. I don't know where my food's gone. So this is Harold, and this is Lottie, and they've got wolf armour on, which is made by these little things here, scoots, as you can see, armadillo scoot. And I bred them, and this little doggy here was a puppy, so I need a name for him if anybody wants to suggest one. And yeah, here's the the crazy camel with a saddle on it. So I'll just pop that scoot in there. I just need one more. I don't know where my food's gone. A bit confused. I must have dumped it somewhere. Just stick that in there. I've got one torch and no food, so I've obviously dumped it from somewhere. I'll just check my boat. Weird noise. It might be in my boat. No. So I'm going to have to get some food. And I'm going to have to get some torches. I'm sure I've put them somewhere. So let's... what food shall we get? I'll just snag some potatoes. I got 5. That's not very good, is it? Ah, there's 22 there, look. That's good. So I am quite organised, really. Right, I think... Dogs yelping, my goodness. They're so dramatic, the dogs. I like them, though. They should attack stuff, but I'll sleep anyway. We're going to go over to... I built a new landmark, so let's take a little boat ride over there. Yeah, kicking off. Bring the boat. Right. I'll show you this new landmark I built. So if you've been watching the live stream and you've already seen this from a distance, but I thought I'd save it for the episode, and I've added some stairs, and there we are. Now this is like you could follow a tutorial to build these monuments, and this is like a mini one. I didn't want to build like a not a life-size one, but like a in-scale life-size one, because it would just be ridiculously big. But here we are, and I like these little things because it sort of breaks up the landscape a little bit, and there's a good view of the city build from over here. In a perfect world, I'll be doing all this too, this bit out here. But maybe when I finish the inside, maybe I'll take a break and we'll do something else for a while. Because it will be a couple of months that I've actually been working on that, believe it or not. Maybe we can just go on a little adventure quickly. Do I have a bed? I do. Let me just check actually that chest over there, because there might be my missing torches. No. But what I can do is build a furnace. I can cook that food because it's better than potatoes. So I need some coal, don't I, for the torches. So let's just go see if we can find some coal for a bit. And quickly, I was building this, and I thought I would start the episode by building it, and I'd speed it up, and you could see me actually build it. But it was kind of stressful. Sort of, I have to follow the tutorial on YouTube, and it's quite complicated. You have to keep stopping it to do each part, otherwise it gets too complex. And as I was recording at the same time, it just became a little bit overwhelming, so I stopped the recording. So I guess it could go down as a bit of a blooper if I wanted to add it somewhere. Probably not. Do I see any coal anywhere? Do I see any coal? Can you believe it? I've never been here before. This part of my Minecraft world is so big. I've never been here before. I've only got one torch. Which I found to be kind of cool and crazy. That you can just walk for a couple of minutes and you're in total wilderness. There should be some coal around here, surely. Usually get them like sticking out on this flat ground. What biome is that there? Jungle. Here we are, look. Now it doesn't help that my pickaxe doesn't have fortune on it. Because then I'd get more coal per block if I had fortune on it. And I've got an actual librarian with Fortune 3. You think I would be putting it on and all my stuff, but I forgot. Here's a llama. And I think there's a trophy for breeding a horse with a donkey, and you make a mule. And I think I've already tethered a donkey somewhere. Now we just need a horse. Bit of XP there. Ah yes, here look, loads of coal. Very nice. How much have I got? 35. See, if I had fortune, I'd have like way more, 3 times as much. It's quite a little, nice little bit of a feature there. You can see a marker there that I've placed. And there's my old base. Yeah, that's a monument underneath the water. So even though I've never been on this land, I have been just over there, so it's not that far away. So we'll keep looking to a bit more coal and we'll run back. A baby cow. Yeah. Didn't last long. Sorry, I murdered him. That wasn't very nice of me, was it? Ah! Goddamn bush. Bush causing me trouble. And if I want some black wool, I'll just shave him. Shaved him. Yeah, I think we'll pretty much go back now. Got a bit of coal. A bit more out. Very good. Let's head back. So you do find coal pretty much quite easily. You don't have to dig down too far, if at all. There's the creeper from behind. I can make some torches. So I've got 1 torch left, haven't I? So I'll just pop it there. It'll show that I've been there before in the night time. It'll light up. Weird noises. Not sure if you guys can hear it. I got the headphones on, so I hear lots of weird noises. Right, I'll put half of that in there. And I'll cook that meat. And I'll store that. And I'm going to make some torches. Cool. And I'll take the rest of that coal home. So there we go. And there's a drowned zombie in my boat. So let's another one. So let's get a view of the creeper at night. It should be quite nicely lit up. There we are. Sun setting. There's my little mini creeper. Pretty cool. So let's head back to the build. Looks like Disneyland from over here. Do you think I should get rid of that giant chicken? Not get rid of it, but just move it. I mean, this is like a serious build and there's a giant chicken in the way. Just a thought. Actually, I'll just look at that. The creeper from over here. Pretty cool. Right to sleep. Just checking. Quickly check what I'm doing. So I think we're going to do a bit of building down in that area. So I shall quickly collect some vines. For me to turn to mossy blocks. How many have we got? 25. Need a bit more. It's all over the place, so it's not like it's difficult to get. I'll do it until the shears break. Collect enough. There we are. Give us a fair amount. I shall just quickly make the bricks here. Some steps. That should do it. Just a bit of decor. And continue to do this bit over here. I've already got an idea what I want to do. Pretty crazy. Just quickly eat. I'll just get rid of this. That's better. And I'll just replace that. Looks a little bit better. You gotta love that sound of falling. Very well designed. Whoever made that sound. Definitely works. again, just keep chipping away at it. I reckon by the time I do another episode, that'll be finished. Oh, look at that. A bat. Have you ever seen a bat before? I've not seen one down here for a long time. Wonder why he's just spawned. Are we to follow him? He will settle somewhere. Where's he gone? I want a bat. Not as a pet, but just like a bat living down here. Be really cool. Where did he go? I don't see him. Now he's out of sight, he might have despawned. Or, kind of cool, like bats flying around, I thought. Better sleep. That wasn't the game, that was a motorbike outside. It's summer here, so I've got the window open, and even though it's evening, it's quite quiet. You do get the odd sound coming through the headphones. Sorry about that. Oh, well, I thought we had a bat living down here, and apparently not. He just came and went. Bit of a shame. I mean, you do know under there's all them, like, caves and that, so it's pretty, not that weird that there'd be a bat around. Huh. A grey sheep. Sorry. Dead now. You can ask, like, why do I kill everything? Because he gets in the way. And I don't want it in the way. Let's just have a quick look at where I'm at now. Starting to carve it out. So it looks pretty cool. So yeah, next time you probably see all this will be different. And we'll just keep working on it. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, try and watch some of the old episodes. You can see this in one of the early episodes where it's still a lake, and I was gonna actually edit like a still picture of this with water in it, and then fade it out into this to show you how much work it's been, but I'm not sure whether I can. I'm clever enough to edit that. Let me just get into a position where I could maybe do it to end on. some up here. See if I can find a still. And if you did not noticed, that the mountain, if you look back on previous episodes, there was a mountain here, and it's now gone. I got rid of it. I needed more parking space. So yeah. Right guys, thanks for watching. That's the area we're working in, halfway, before we start moving up into this top part. And yeah, still months of work to do. Cool. Thanks for watching.